Hey guys, what's up? Rescue Ryan 521 here, bringing back another LEGO MOC showcase for you. And in this one, we have a very special one. We have my custom LEGO The Dark Knight, Tumbler, and Batpod MOCs. These MOCs I actually... Okay, so recently I've taken this summer, I've been rewatching old movies that I haven't seen in years. I did this with the Dark Knight trilogy, the Spider-Man trilogy, the Indiana Jones movies, the Bourne trilogy, stuff like that. You know, I've been going back and rewatching just a lot of old movies. I've been taking my free time this summer to do that. And when I rewatched the Dark Knight trilogy, I remembered these were great movies, but I just forgot how great they really were. And as soon as I was done building them, as soon as I was done watching them, I wanted to build these, especially the Batpod. The Tumbler just kind of was like a spur-of-the-moment decision, even though it actually is my favorite of the two. I told you guys about these. I kind of teased them a little bit in my Q&A answers video, and I'm so happy to finally show them to you guys. But yeah, I really love these movies, and even though I have the Tumbler UCS set, I wanted like a minifigure scale version, and I actually really like how this turned out. I think it's one of my best designed MOCs I've ever done. So let's waste no time, let's get started right away. Hope you guys enjoy these. So starting with the Batpod, we're going to go to that first. I'm just going to kind of, there we go. So as you can see, it's not a very complicated build. There's a lot others like you can find on Google Images or, you know, different websites, different like Flickr and different various websites, where you can see better designed ones that use, you know, more advanced like building techniques, but this one is kind of more of a practical design. So as you can see, I have these two big tires in the front and the back. This back tire, I apologize, kind of has you can see a little tear in it right there, so I apologize for that. But as you can see, you can see the handlebars kind of sticking out, and then this long 3x2 piece. You can see the front cannons on this being built with these like droid arm bricks, and then or more like droid hand bricks, whatever you want to call them. And then these light gray Technic pins. I just have this little stand underneath it because otherwise, if it wasn't there, it would kind of collapse on itself if you press down, because the wheels aren't as you know, the wheels move around like this. So, you know, I kind of keep the stand there to kind of keep it at the right height that I want it. And you see Batman fits comfortably in there. We have like these little jets, these little boosts in the back. And then of course, even if I were to take the stand off, it does still spin, it does go back and forth, but as you can see, that does happen. So that's why I just like to keep the stand on it, just to prevent that. But yeah, I actually really like this one. As you can see, like, once again, there's if I take Batman off, oops, the handlebar kind of came with him. Bear with me for 1 second. But yeah, here, if I zoom out a little bit, I take Batman off, you can see a little bit of the building technique that was used. See, just like there's a little two-studded area for him to sit. And I really like how this thing turned out. There's no really controls, and this doesn't actually kind of fit in with the Tumbler. This doesn't like come out of the Tumbler. Yes, you know, that'd be way too complicated of a design to do, but I really like the way this thing turned out. There's kind of like a final 360 of it. And yeah, once again, not the best design in the world. I'm actually going to leave Batman off because I want to show you something with him in the Tumbler. So we'll just kind of move this to the side a little bit. So here it is, the Tumbler. This has to be one of my favorite MOCs I've ever built, guys. I absolutely love this. So, just kind of like a side view of it. I'm going to kind of I'll explain to you a few things, but for the most part, it's just kind of a visual, just look at it. You know, sorry if it's a little dusty. I built this about, I'll say like 2-3 weeks ago, maybe a little bit longer. Just have, you know, various detail and whatnot over here, just different curved, you know, slanted slope bricks. You see a little bit of a window right there. I used like a darker see-through window piece, whatever you want to call it. It's kind of like tinted. You can see we have some like gold like hydraulic pieces right there, kind of like just like the UCS set. I was paying attention to pictures online as well as the UCS set as cues for what to build and what details to put where. So as you can see, we use these big wheels with these little plate pieces put on them to kind of cover up the gray. You know, it's like a little framing to cover up the gray Technic stuff inside. Here's the back with my kind of poor attempt at the boost in the back here, you know, a little rocket boost. It's not a great way to represent it, but I think it works. A top view of the back, you can see the flaps. So you can just kind of see some more, you know, just of the detail in the back right there. It's pretty plain. Here's the other side. It's actually exactly identical to the other side. So I really like how this turned out. This side, I think the sides look really cool with like even with this little piece sticking out right here, and then the fins just kind of looks more menacing, more like it has a lot of angles and curves to it. And then you can see there's the undercarriage, is kind of how it looks underneath. If I just tripod a little bit. The frame, I think, of this it might be a little bit of a small build for because it only holds one minifigure, but I still think for like a display model it works really well. At the front right here, you can kind of see we have some two front wheels, we have two headlights, and these wheels should be connected to this right here, but I didn't, just kind of gave the illusion that they were, and instead just connected them in the middle like so. Then you see we have like two front windows right here. This piece opens up to let a figure into the cockpit, and then we have some more slope right here. We have an area for a figure to stand, like if you want Batman to, if I zoom out, this might be, if you want like Batman to stand on it, you can kind of like display it like this, where he's like, you know, standing on top of the tumbler. As you can see up here, we have some of the flaps. Kind of hard to see. I'm trying to show you guys. So you have some flaps up there with just those little 1x1 plates on them. You can see more gold pieces, like more gold studs. Kind of represents more of the hydraulics. So pretty cool. I think it looks neat. And then of course we can, if we take Batman's cape off, it's the only way to really, I don't want to crease up the cape, so I'm just going to do that. If we open this piece up, this piece actually just swivels up. That's why there's that little gap right here. So that way we can like take this and just kind of swivel it up like so. And you guys, if I take this piece off, you guys can kind of see in there. It's very hard to. There's basically two red studs in the front with these little control panels in the back. And this is going to be kind of hard to do, but I'm going to try to. Basically what you have to do, you already saw it, you have to take off this piece. Alright, sorry if you guys noticed that little jump there. It was a little bit of a pain trying to get this guy in. That is the one downside to this thing. It is really snug trying to fit a figure in there. It's not very good at that. It's very compact. But basically once you have him in there, as you can see, it's very black, so it's kind of hard to see. Basically just take this piece, put it back on, and then you swivel this thing down, and even though he's not looking through any of the windows, any of the cockpit's windows, I think he still fits in there comfortably. My main intent when I was building this was to have it so you can fit two figures in there, not just one. But it just ended up working out this way, which is unfortunate. But overall, I think these two MOCs turned out really well. I'm really happy with them. These aren't going to be temporary. These will be permanent. I'm going to be keeping these, displaying these in a place where hopefully you guys can see them in my Lego room when I eventually do my tour for that, which I should be doing soon. I don't know why I haven't done it yet. But overall, I really like this. Let me know what you guys think of these down in the comments. Let me know which one your favorite. I know a lot of people are probably going to say the Tumbler, but just let me know anyway. I'd like to hear. And as always, stay tuned for more videos, guys, and I really appreciate you watching, and I will see you later. I'm Batman.